Welcome to another night of kindness, of fun, and thanksgiving and generosity. This time last year, those of you who were fortunate to be with us were in St. Albans in the hotel, eating, dancing, and with donation flowing in. But the only light in the current pandemic is the fact that we're now in a new norm. And thanks to technology, all those things we did last year are virtually possible and even better. We can still eat, dance, and donate tonight. So at every given opportunity, get yourself a glass of red wine or whatever you fancy. We've waited all week for the weekend and all year to think and prepare for Christmas. And for our brothers who are dialing and sisters who are dialing from America, they're preparing for Thanksgiving. I will employ them to show us how to show Thanksgiving to those of us in the UK today. So please enjoy yourself. I understand someone tells me that Nigerians are the happiest people on earth. So let's share some love, happiness together and demonstrate it in the call tonight. After all, sharing is caring. I have names like Ayomikbo, Ayomiku, Oluwaseyifumi, Tolulope, Chinere, Abubakar, and the Igbos are even better. They name their children happiness, precious, and love, as if anyone would name their children sadness or hate. My adopted brother in Nigeria is called Innocent, even though, if you know him, he's as guilty as they come. But tonight, let's show some love and happiness. The first part of the program, which is inviting the chair of VOS. And how do I describe him? It says, become the kind of a leader that people will follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. That is Sandra Popola for you. It's one thing to have a vision. It's one thing to create that vision in 2017, which is 3 years ago. It's one thing to implement the vision, but it takes a lot of leadership to maintain that vision 3 years on. Sandra has a lot of attributes that you associate with any leader. One is she's not just charismatic, but she distributes leadership. She's assertive. She combines all those things together. All those things make her what she is today. And for those of you who don't know her, Sandra is a top civil servant in this country. And if you are a follower of Brexit, and if you believe in Brexit, please, one of the brains behind Brexit is Sandra Popola, and I hope you donate today. If you don't agree with Brexit, please still donate. Apart from working in the cabinet office, Sandra is also a youth leader and has done a lot in the community with St. John's Ambulance and various other activities. She holds a postgraduate, a degree, a master's program in law. And apart from that, she's also a church leader with the local Baptist church in Luton here. And on top of that, she's also an OBE. My only concern is that when we started this program, Sandra didn't have OBE. I've been following Sandra. She's got the OBE. I don't have the OBE. Now let you work, Sandra. Please welcome Sandra to the show for the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you, Sandra. Hello, Sandra.
Yes, thank you very much, Charles. That's wonderful. Thank you, and thank you, everybody. Tonight, as Charles has, obviously he set the scene so highly. I mean, how can I hope I don't disappoint everybody, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a presentation with you, which I hope will kind of showcase all the things that we have done as a charity organization. This event is unlocking educational opportunities, and I'm going to take you through the journey, so come with me. So research has shown that education is the catalyst for social and economic transformation. This is why VOS Foundation is committed to building and developing capabilities so that everyone can realize their full potential and participate positively as global citizens. So I want to place on record today our sincere gratitude to all of you who have supported us over the years. This has helped us to support schools in Nigeria, particularly Ajayi Crowther, and you will hear more from them later on today. I particularly also want to thank you all for joining us today. I know what it means to give up your Saturday evening to join an event when you could be doing a million other things. But for us, unlocking the educational opportunities for these young people is why we're here. As Nelson Mandela said in 2003, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I believe that, as it's always been, as it was in 2003, it continued to be the case, that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So I just want to now move on to some educational facts, because this is the background to everything that we do. And it's really checking where we are as a nation and as the world in terms of education and educating our young people. So in 2018, the United Nations reported that 263 million children and young people between the ages of 6 and 17 are currently out of school in that time. No doubt, if we take that temperature check now, 2020, we would find that that figure had gone up, sadly. And that, to me, is unacceptable as the world, which means 1 in 5 children around the world is out of school, and they're not able to get the education that they need, that they want, that they require, that the world requires. And as we talk about what Nelson Mandela said, if that 1 in 5 is out of school, then fundamentally, they're missing out hugely. So more than half of all children and adolescents worldwide are not meeting the minimum proficiency standards in reading and writing and English and mathematics, which is really sad. So let's bring it home to Nigeria. 8.7 million in 2018, that is, children of primary school age in Nigeria were out of school. To me, that's an indictment on any nation, that so many young people, so many young souls are without education to unlock a lot of the opportunities that other people have. I can't rest easy reading that, and I haven't rested easy reading that. And I know there are loads of obstacles. There are 10 obstacles as to the reason why, obstacles. I mean, I've got here gender, is a real issue. In some parts of Nigeria, girls are not allowed to go to school because they're just girls. They don't believe that it's worth investing in girls because they'll end up getting married and living in the house and don't need to go to school to get education. But that is completely and utterly wrong in 2020, 21st century that we're in now, because girls as boys have fundamental opportunity ahead of them that they could use to shape the nation, and because we all bring different things to the table. So not to give part of the nation the opportunity, it's a real shame. Of course, geographical location is an issue. In the northern part of Nigeria, we know that there are issues around people going to school and that. Wealth is obviously an issue as well, for lack of money and resources. So what has been the impact of COVID? So we all know that we all started 2020 thinking that, everything was okay. Everybody had a lot of plans and ideas, and as you would do, a lot of people would have had some kind of pledges of the things that they would do in that year that they want to achieve. But of course, here comes the curveball that nobody expected, and therefore impacted on all our lives all over the globe. Majority of countries temporarily closed schools as the news broke, because the news was gripped, it gripped our globe and countries and governments, and nobody knew what to do. According to the United Nations, this affected more than 91% of schools and students worldwide. This is the first time ever that so many children have been out of school at the same time or have their education disrupted. By April 2020, close to 1.6 billion children and youth were out of school, and nearly 369 million children who rely on school meals needed to look to other sources for their daily nutrition. Again, bringing it home, students in Nigeria were no different. Schools were also closed, exams delayed, lack of devices made learning difficult. And government developed methods of educating public school children through the use of radio, television, social media like WhatsApp and things like that, which is really great, having to think outside the box. This has not stopped the gulf, though, between public and private schools widening. The impact of COVID is significant, especially for the most vulnerable and marginalized in our societies. This means we have to do even more than we've ever done before. This is why you being on this platform today is really critical, so that you can hear that the work that we have to do is massive. But we can do it. We can do it. Because we have lost even more ground from where we were before. So we must continue to support children to avoid future problems, which will have far-reaching consequences for all of us. So what have we done as a charity in the last 12 months? Rather than going through all of them line by line, I'm going to leave it for a few seconds just for you to have a look and have a read. And this would be on YouTube at some point, so you have a reference point to go to if you want to find out more. But one thing I really want to bring out of all of this, is the work that has built the knowledge that we have. What we did last year. Again, these are just a few of the things that we did, but I'm not going to go through that line by line. But I will draw on the fact that we're always here to explore and hope to continue to collaborate with local organizations, with international organizations as well. What about 2021 and beyond? So this is what we're hoping to do in 2021. Carry out needs analysis. Of course, this is very much subject to COVID and whether or not we get vaccination quickly enough for everyone in the world to at least, get protected. But we will ensure that as soon as the borders are open, as soon as it's back to normal, we will be back there in Nigeria, supporting schools as we have done and making sure that things happen on the ground. What I would like to draw on this one is the last bullet point, that we want to collaborate with other charities to strengthen the support provided for children in Nigeria, because I don't believe a small charity like ours can actually do all that there is to kind of help. We need to come together, because you know what, a small trickle of water can easily become a pond and even a river or an ocean. What can you help us with? You can pray for us. I'm a very strong believer in prayer. As a Christian, as a strong Christian of Limbu Baptist Church, we pray a lot. I believe that, and I believe in prayer. And God has been faithful to all of us. Help us to spread the word of the work of our charity to your friends, to your families, to your co-workers at work. Share it on your social platform that you have. Help us raise funds. The work is a lot, so we need funds. We need to leverage funds to be able to do all the things that we set out to do. And we're happy to attend events to amplify the need and raise awareness of the need of the young people in Nigeria. Give us ideas. We're always listening. Give us ideas of organizations, of people that we can work with, that we can collaborate with. And as you would know, you can find us on various platforms. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For the benefit of colleagues on this conference call, Sandra is the prayer warrior in our local Baptist church. I'm the money warrior. The combination of both of us, I preach and I ask for tithe and offering even before people enter my church. As they say in Yoruba, when you offend in my church, they pay to enter. So please, I hope that presentation has raised your curiosity, has challenged you, because some of the statistics are quite sad. So we need money. So please use the chat bar to promise. There are various means, technology payment. And if you are one of people like me that I keep my money under my mattress, I'm quite happy to come into your house. I'll wear my mask. I'll take the money from you and donate it to VOS. So please. Moving on very swiftly. Someone just texted me and said, listen, why did you arrange this program to end at 7:30? That they promised to donate after 7:30. And I said, okay, I'm going to extend the program about that 10 minutes. So if we go beyond 7:30 to about 7:40, please, just bear with us. It's difficult. The next person is the principal of Ajayi Crowther, Mr. Oye Bamiji. But before I call him, he sent me his profile and he said he's 50 years plus. He doesn't look 50 to me from the picture I'm looking on the screen here. So I hope there's not a lot of makeup on your face. You look so better than I am. I thought I was the only peanut boy on the show tonight, apart not realizing that I've got someone like you. But the principal is coming to show appreciation. You don't want to say about appreciation. If you don't express your appreciation, it's like wrapping a present and not giving it out. It's absolutely important. Mr. Oyebamiji was born in Gbogan, school in Gbogan, married in Gbogan. Oh dear, he didn't want to leave Osun State until Ondo State University rescued him to go and do first degree. He then moved on to rose to the rank of Director of Education, which I understand in the Lagos State Civil Service, one of the highest posts, before being handholted to become the principal of Ajayi Crowther. On behalf of the people of Ajayi Crowther, I present to you Mr. Oyebamiji to express appreciation for the work that the VOS is doing. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. We are so grateful to this organization, the VOS organization. They have been so magnanimous as to assist our pupils and children in the school. They've done so much for us. As we all know, Ajayi Crowther is a public school in Lagos, owned by Lagos State government. We have a population of about 600 students. This school was founded in 1980. I appreciate everyone on this program, especially VOS Foundation. They have done a lot for the school. In the provision of desks and chairs, they provided laptops, even desktops were provided for our students. There are books in the library. They've done all this for the students of this school. We are so much grateful unto VOS organization. And just like Sandra has said, a lot of effort has been done on education in Nigeria. Like she said, when this problem came up, the pandemic of 18, schools has to go on holiday vacation, and the government tried to reach this trend. But they are not all that used to the radio, television sort of. And most of the parents do not have this Android phone. And so little was able to be done during that pandemic time. And so we have a lot in our hand to do. And so that is why we want to call on all well-meaning individuals to please come to our aid in this area of our needs. Recently, like when I came to this school, it was almost only the chairs, the desks and benches donated by VOS that are in the school. Others have been broken and no replacement. But the government in the recent time gave us 100 dual seats. We are grateful to them. You can see the seats. But the problem of the present day, what we call new normal, our chance are to sit individually. And like I told you earlier on, we have about 600 students in the school. The VOS Foundation desk and benches can sit 100. The newly supplied seats by the government can only sit 100. So there are 100 dual seats, but like we are looking at, what we call new normal. When in the 70s and 80s, when I was in the secondary school, we sit individually, simply, each with its desk, and that is what is coming back now. And so for us to be able to accommodate the remaining 400 students, we need not less than 400 single seats. so that our students can sit conveniently. We always want to solicit for more laptops and desktop computers. We need laptops to enter students' data and to process their results that on time, and the desktop to teach them computer studies. We have some repairs to make. Like I said earlier on, the school was founded in 1980.
I think the message is loud and clear. The appreciation from Ajay Crowder is loud and clear. It's amazing that VOS in the last 3 years, VOS has only been in existence in 2017. The pictures tells a very good story in terms of the progression and the fitness to succeed and the determination to keep going on. But that determination can only materialize with the support of everyone on the conference call here today. One of the beauty of this virtual conference is that we got people dialing from America, from Nigeria, from Holland. We take any currency, any pledge. Please don't leave your personal bank details on the chat box, but just leave your name and whatever you pledge. I would arrange contact with you. Like I said earlier on, I'm quite happy to come under your mattress if that's where you keep your money like I do. Mr. Oyebanji, I'm sorry that we have to cut that short. I'll come back to you later. We appreciate you. Just moving on very quickly to personally for me, this is the real beat for me, because I was fortunate enough some time ago to listen to an inspirational story from our next speaker, our special guest speaker, our keynote speaker, that I need to build this up. I owe it to him to build this up. And I'll start by saying we are privileged and honored to have you, sir, as our guest speaker. At a time when obas and kings and monarchs are being challenged, not just in Nigeria, but across the globe, our keynote speaker's relevance is not in doubt at all. His story and phenomenal achievement went viral. Vinny, can I plead with you? Can you put His Royal Highness on the main screen, please? Yes, Vinny, can you hear me? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So his story and phenomenal achievement went viral. He caught popularity not because he's a monarch, but because of his legacy work. He did 3 things in one. By building a school, sir, you are closing a prison. By closing a prison, sir, you are improving the life chances of young people, especially the ones from underprivileged backgrounds. And I can see some of them in the background there. Sir, I want to be like you. We share a few things, sir. And I'll tell you some of these. You study political science. I did political science, except I did mine from the best university, University of Benin. You went to IFE, sir. You lectured at a university. I too taught political science at Bendia State University, now Ambrose Ali University. You read law, I read employment law. And that's where the similarities end. You are an Oba, a king. But in my case, I only have Oba in my name. I hope the Benin people on the conference call here today, never mind answers, you start a campaign, make Charles Obazo an Oba in Benin Kingdom. Yes? Even as a Benin boy, sir, I know, because I grew up in Lagos, born and bred in Lagos. As we say, Akinkyobani Duro, Akinkyobani Bere. My full belly, my 6-pack is on the floor, sir, to welcome you. Can I please endure everyone listen to this call? Please be upstanding for His Royal Highness Oba Adedokun Abolare, the Oragun of Okeila Abolare. Thank you, sir. The floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a great part of this valued congregation. I'm always excited when I'm in the midst of people who think about the future. My story is telling my story since I became the Oromo in 2006. I didn't go to school to be a king. I didn't wish it for myself. In fact, the year 2006 was the saddest year in my life. And December 8, 2006, the crown was put on my head. It was the saddest day ever in my life. with all my exposure, with all my education, living Abuja as a legal practitioner, then to now permanently reside in a place called Okeila Orongun in Osun State. But I didn't know that the way our Lord works is just for me to fulfill a destiny of service to people who do not have hope. And that's why I tell people now, I thank the Lord Almighty for the opportunity of service. I listened to Madam Popola, brilliant. The future is key. And all we are doing, and my mission statement is well encapsulated. I say it all the time, every day. My mission statement is encapsulated in the book of Isaiah 58:12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places. They shall build foundations of many generations, and they shall be called the repairer of the breach and the restorer of the paths to dwell in. That is all we are doing this evening. That is a challenge, to build the old waste places, most especially in Nigeria. Referring to ourselves as the repairer of the breach and restorer of the paths to dwell in. There are lots of things that are not going well in Nigeria, and that's what nation building is all about. And I keep telling people, enough of complaints. In your own little corner, fix it. So that's what we're trying to do in Okeila Orongun. And I established this school 2014, strictly for the rural poor of Nigeria. The school is not for my Okeila Orongun people. It's meant, the catchment area though is the old Osun Northeast, but for all Nigerians who are domiciled in this area. I tell people, to the glory of God, the first senior boy of our school is a Niger Delta from Abraka. I have my Igbo son, John Chigoze, from Ebonyi State. And I think I have Shegun here. Shegun is equally from Delta State, but they live around us here. I have my children from Igede Kingdom in Benue State, two of them, Elizabeth and Francis Okebe. There's poverty in the land. And the only thing we can do, I listen to Madam very well, out of school children. To the glory of God, we presently have 140 school children. 140 school children. And we are not collecting a kobo from them. Those of the children joining us now, I have 2 from IDP Center, Nathan from Plateau State, and Matthew from Kebbi State. To resume with us the next 1 week in GSS1, I have 3 of my children. I have 3 of my children from Borno State. And they're my children, they are my children. All Nigerians within the Nigerian Federation are mine. And I believe that it's important for us to celebrate, to always celebrate diversity. And that is the essence of our school, to nation build, to think of the future, because that future is too important. And that's why we are doing the little we are doing. But I tell these children, no, don't think it's a free paying school. No, there is no free lunch anywhere in the world. We're just trying to give them opportunity to unlock, as Madam Popola said. It's just for us to unlock opportunities for them. And they must pay back. I tell them, they must pay back. They are paying back to their school, Abolari College. They are paying back to their various societies. Those of them from Eripa, from Ukeunu, from Delta State, they must pay back to their various states, and they must pay back to the Nigerian society. I'm not going to be part of in terms of to witness what they're going to do the next 40, 50 years. I'm not going to be part of it because the next 40 years I won't be around. But I have an idea of what these children are going to do in the foreseeable future. So building nations of the future through education. Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. Education is key. Education is too important. And you have poverty. I didn't know what poverty is while growing up, because I didn't have the in 2000. I grew up in the middle. My mom said, but when I became the king, I saw poverty. And we're just trying to unlock in our own little way. We're trying to use education to fight poverty. So that's the essence of Abolari College. And to the glory of God, it's amazing. It's unbelievable the way the Lord has assisted us since we commenced the school Abolari College. I guess it's because, again, that we came into biblical prophecy as encapsulated again in the book of Isaiah 58, 10 and 11. Please note, if you do this for the poor, if you do this for the afflicted souls, these and these and these are what will happen. And going back again, the book of Proverbs 22, 22 and 23, do not rob the poor because he's poor, nor the afflicted at the gate. For I, the Lord, will plead their cause and plunder the soul of those who plunder them. There are too many souls in Nigeria that needs to be assisted. And I guess that's one of the reasons why we are doing what we are doing this evening. We can change Nigeria for good. It can be done. It's difficult, but it's not too difficult. It's just the commitment of the educated elite. Because my problem is with the educated elites of Nigeria. We're so self-serving, we're selfish, we're greedy, we cannot see beyond the ordinary. We cannot take a peep into the future. And all we are just trying to do is to take a peep into the future. Where do we want our environment to be the next 40, 50 years? And that's why I have 140 of these school children in Abolari College. Thank God for my friends, for my little network. In terms of assistance, people just come and give us a bag of rice, a bag of beans, a bag of what have you, construction of buildings, and so on. And we presented our first set of students for WAEC, and they are finishing their NECO this coming week. Of the 28 students that we presented for WAEC, for West African Schools Certificate Examination, 26 of them, children from the street, children who are so endowed, children who are so talented. I've never seen this volume of talent in my life. I've never. And that is all we're just trying to do, to unlock. And we should do more. We can do more. And if all hands are on deck, we can get a lot of things done. And of the 28, 26 of them have 5 credits and above. At least we want to make sure that the 26 of them have the opportunity of entering our public universities. By God's grace, we are on it, and it's going to be done. We need assistance. I'm not doing all we are doing in order to curry favors of people here and there. But if you believe that we are doing something worth the while, you can come, you can Google, you can physically check and see the little we are doing. Now, to the glory of God, I have very few of them here. I want them to just, yes, let me introduce you to the world. Okay? Faith. Yes, let's listen to you. Sing for us before you. Okay?
But we need the starting point when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Voice that to die. The greatest gifts of all. We can go on. Pretending day by day. But someone, somewhere to make a change. We are all a part of the great big family. And the truth to know, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make it better day. So let's start giving. That's the choice to make it. We serve in our life. It is true, make it better day. Just learning.
My name is Oluwole Faith. I am a native of Osunkoya, but I reside in Ilorin. I have my both parents living in Ilorin, but both of them are not from a very rich family. I was not born with a silver spoon, and I was not born in a rich home. But KBC has picked me up from the public setting which I was attending from a public school, and also some other colleagues of mine that we were attending public schools, primary schools. We were picked up and we wrote the admission examination into the school. Then those that passed the examinations were admitted. We have been greatly affected positively by KBC Obamani Adedokun Abolarin. The whole students of Abolarin College are all enjoying free boarding, accommodation, and also free food. And also we are given free materials such as school uniforms, school shoes, school socks, and several other materials. And we are very appreciative for KBC, and we pray that as he is doing this for the poor, may God also help him in all this endeavor. And we also want other people from all over the world to join and assist KBC in doing this great work, because he can't do it all alone. And with everybody's assistance, we can change the world, and we all promise to change the world for better. Thank you.
That's a little story. Don't let me take the time of brilliant souls all over the world who have one or to say, so that we can unlock opportunities. Opportunity. For this great opportunity, I thank you. I thank you.
Ready to clap.
Yes.
Very good. Ready to clap.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to all colleagues, and thank you for my colleague who initiated that round of applause. I was going to ask for the same thing. Sir, I know you said in 40 years' time you may not be around, but your legacy will live on. What I saw with those children behind your back, they're not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are leaders of today. And one of the things you've taught them, which you did not refer to, but I can see they enjoy humor as well. As I was speaking earlier on and say my belly dey grando, they were laughing at me at the background. So they learn education and learning suffice with humor, which is quite brilliant. Your story is inspiring, which is why I've invited you to be the guest speaker here today. The little we are trying to do with VOS, we emulate you, we follow your footstep, and anything you can do for us to inspire us, whether to become a mentor of VOS or to guide us, whether we can work together collaboratively, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Because your Sandra shares your heart apart from Christianity. She's a very soft person. She's crying already. It takes a go to make me cry. So if people want me to cry, please start donating. I have not seen your pound sign. I have not seen Naira sign on the chat box. I can cry from now to tomorrow if you start throwing money at me. Please. Yes. So thank you, sir. Thank you. There'll be a lot of time. I hope His Royal Highness is still staying with us with the young ladies at the back. So because we're going to dance, and I hope they will dance with us as well. And moving on very swiftly to the next part of the program. Again, I keep appealing to people, please use the chat bar to ask any question. Use the chat bar more seriously to give us some help. You have what KBC said. We need help to be able to help people back in Nigeria. Those of us who were fortunate to school in Nigeria, whatever background you came from, I'm the president of my own student associations. I know what it takes. I work so hard to give back to my school, and each and every one of us can make a difference to schools in Nigeria. I'm going to call on my sister, Emete Ogbomo. She's a sister, she's a colleague. She's a colleague from London Best Borough, not London Borough of Bromley, it's London Best Borough because it's the best borough in London. So she is going to come on. She's also a Christian. We got so many Christians on the show tonight too. Start praying, and when you pray, there's only one prayer. Pray for money. Pray for money. Don't be shy. Pray for money, right? So Obama is a Christian, but she's also an employment lawyer. So many lawyers in the house here today. I didn't realize she's got so many talents. Like Oba said, with the kids behind you, it's amazing the talents hidden in us. One day, I invited Uboma to a show, and she said, you know what, Charles, I can recite a poem. And ever since then, she's dropped the heart of being a lawyer. She's not a poet. Ebete Uboma, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to wave at you. Wave at me if you can hear me. Praise. Wonderful. It's good to see you. I'm so glad we've got some young people in the house tonight. So good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here. Grateful and thankful to VOS for inviting me to contribute. So with you, in a few minutes, do I share. Youth, what do you see? Question from me to you. What do you see when you look at today's youth? Your son, your daughter, grandchild or niece, your nephew, relation, with brown eyes or blue. Young people of every nationality across the globe, they look like me, and yes, they look like you. The youth of today, they have a lot to say. They convey energy, drive. They express a diversity of views, good, bad, indifferent, middle of the road, but nevertheless, progressively moving forward with the freedom to choose. Hear me now. What they heed, what they want to be, oftentimes influenced by what they see in you and yes, in me. Celebrity, influencer, TV personality of many types. Share, click, like, finger thumb, use both, use one. The new social media generation representative of the young. When we turn our eyes to the skies in looking at today's youth, you and me, we should see better, improved, enhanced, potential, the abundance of the Creator God, life-ordained destiny. The young are among those destined to succeed, be propelled, go beyond, and achieve more, excel and exceed. You, me, and another. We have it within our gifting, within our ability, a key to impact the now and next generation to become all that they can be. Doctors, nurses, lawyers, accountants, and singers, technicians, pilots, scientists, actors, and teachers. Athletes, presenters, a pastor, a priest, all manner of stars with no bars, golfers, gardeners, drivers of fast cars. I've read it was once said, I was young and now I am old. Every young person has a story to be told. The whole world is a stage, so let the drama unfold. Does what I say strike a chord in giving and supporting worthwhile cause? The VOS Foundation receives a heavenly applause. Let you and me be a life changer, a difference maker. Today's youth, tomorrow's Prime Minister, President-elect. In this annual forum and event, the opportunity to connect with like-minded folk from all spheres of life, professionals, executives, husbands and wives. When you drill it all down, real people, real lives. Youthful and beautiful. Sow a seed into their lives. Watch it grow and germinate. See it develop. See them thrive. Freedom of choice, freedom to choose. The VOS Foundation, making a difference, impacting the educational life of youths. So let the story unfold. In the youth we behold their gifts, their talents, their skills and ability. Education is the key to unlocking the fulfillment, maximizing their capability. Are there any here tonight? Are there any on this call? Come you young, be wise. You are destined for greatness. Onwards and forwards, keep your eyes on the prize. Every race, nationality, color and creed, in surmising, for this reason, with you do I plead. Pour in your pounds, roll with your dollars, euros accepted, Visa, debit, American Express, none of these are rejected. What a pleasure and delight to share with you tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you, Charles.
Thank you, Ameti. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Charles.
Yeah, Ameti has been a great supporter of VOS. She was there last year in cash, but not in person. But this time she's here in person and in cash. So we'll take both. Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful poem. I'm sure it's inspiring. I'm sure it's inspiring to the young ladies sitting behind His Royal Highness. It's so uplifting. You're absolutely right. I said earlier on, today's children are tomorrow's leader, and frankly, in my view, they are today's leaders. So let's say a big thank you to Pastor Emete. You are a pastor. I wish people will see you on a Wednesday when you preach. I've been to your service on Wednesday. She's a fine advocate of employment law. She can be very feisty in the employment tribunal, but she can also be very cool when she's a poet. So she combined all those things together in one person. So thank you so much for that. But the real thing now starts. The debate about dancing, about showing what Emeti has just done, showing the color of your money. We take any currency from anywhere. You can put any challenge to me. I'll do it for VOS. So whatever you ask me to do, I'm wearing my cap. See, big dream. I deliberately go and find that cap. I said I was going to emulate His Royal Highness. Last week when I had a dry run, he had his red face cap on rather than the royal cap. And I said, "Thank God, if the royal cap can wear a face cap, so please, who am I that I can't wear one?" Big dream. So let's drink big dream for the next 20-25 minutes. And and listen to the course of VOS, and please and help us. I'm going to pass this part of the show to my brother, Tunde Adebaki. Last year in the physical environment, we did this together. I trained him, but he's gone better than I do. So this year, VOS said, hang on, we're going to drop Charles and get Tunde Adebaki to kind of get them wound up and get loads of money from them. Remember, I'm on a fee for tonight. So my fee is whatever people contribute. So the bigger the fee, the bigger the contribution.
Apprenticeship papers yet.
Tunde, yeah, are you ready? You haven't released an apprenticeship paper. I have. So you've passed your freedom many years ago. So over to you, Tunde Adebaki, for the dancing and the donation. Again, can I apologize for that, because that beat is the most important beat, or arguably, apart from every beat is important, but that beat about the dancing and singing and jollificating and raising funds. I hope Tunde can sort out his connectivity. It's amazing what technology does when it's you most required. If we move to the last speaker and hopefully be able to get back to Tunde, Mr. Richard George. I don't know if you heard at the very beginning, Mr. Richard George, when I was talking about happy names in Nigeria, I did mention Richard and Giorgio. I don't know why you didn't call yourself Richard Happiness or Richard Precious.
It's a wonderful man.
Yes. Just to build it up. For anyone on the conference call today, please, if you're trying to renew your London Underground ticket or your rail ticket, donate to VOS, because Mr. Richard George works for London Underground. He's going to promise that you can travel free of charge. He is in charge. He's the lead person for London Underground in terms of ticketing and advocacy. I don't know what advocacy means, but ticketing I do understand. So you give us free ticket here today. But on a more serious note, here is a very serious man who has a big portfolio behind him, a change agent, a trainer and a mentor and coach of many years experience. Again, like the Oba, he shares something with me. He's been involved in change management, human resources management, and so on and so forth. And I understand, I didn't realize, I just pick up from your CV, I understand he's also on the board of governors of Ambrose Ali University. I'm glad, I don't know if you had me earlier on. I was a lecturer in that university many years ago when it was called Bensu, before becoming Ambrose Ali. Mr. Richard George, the floor is yours on mentoring. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Your Royal Highness, Oba Adedokun Abolari. Good evening, Mr. Adeolu Oyebamdi of the college that is being sponsored by VOS Foundation, and good evening, Vinod, who is doing a fantastic job on the technicals, and everyone who is invited tonight. I consider tonight's opportunity a privilege. It is not often the case where you are invited to speak in the presence of such eminent personalities, and it's not something I intend to take for granted. I know I'm supposed to be talking about mentoring, but I'd like to pivot my presentation a bit. I want to start from where His Royal Highness finished off. In any given human activity, there is a tendency often to look at things from someone else's perspective, especially when it comes to managing people and relationships. This ought not to be the case in most situations, and therefore, I say you are the one. You are the architect of your own fortune or misfortune. It has to be you. We acknowledge that certain things may be out of your control. Things such as what Sandra presented at the outset. Sandra talked about 8.7 million children of primary school age in Nigeria being out of school. She talked about the fact that there is an age range of 6 to 17 years where 263 million children and young people are out of school globally. And then she also went further to talk about obstacles. She mentioned issues geographical location, wealth or lack of, as well as other resources. And of course, in our recent or in our normal times, the impact of COVID-19. But what His Royal Highness talked about, which is key, is the fact that in spite of all of these challenges, he and his people made a conscious decision to make a difference or to make a change. That is what we mean by you are the one. You are the one to make a difference both in your life and in the life of others. What I am about to share with you, therefore, is what, therefore, are the 10 P's that an organization, a group of persons, or an individual, inclusive of our young pupils of Abolarin College, what are the 10 P's? What are the 10 behaviors? Or what are the 10 tools they can have or should have in their ammunition or in their armory to be able to say, yes, you are the one? The first one is know your vision. Have a vision. Have you got a vision? His Royal Highness certainly has a vision. Sandra has a vision for VOS Foundation, and she shared that with us. Write it down. Make it plain. Make it simple. That's what the good book says. And I know a lot of people know what the good book is. Have a market set. Find something you love to do, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Stay in your strength zone, not your weak zone. So says John Maxwell, a management guru. You've got to have a vision. Second key, having a vision is great, but set goals to achieve that particular vision. In management, we say your goals must be SMART. Review your goals weekly. Review them daily. Review them monthly, and review them quarterly. Your goals could be professional. What's your professional vision? Your goals could be personal. What's your personal vision? Your goals could be relational or relationship. You've got to have a vision. You've got to have that goal. And check in at as often as you can in terms of, are you doing what you should be doing to achieve those particular goals you have set? Action reduces fear and increases courage. In other words, if you act in terms of achieving your goal, then fear becomes diminished. You cannot achieve what you have not defined. You are the one. I cannot set your goals for you. No one can set goals for you. You are the one to set the goals. In number 3, think big. The pandemic is a global phenomenon, but once it is, act local. And that's what His Royal Highness has done. Engaging and looking for people to synergize with, that he can collaborate with for his college, as well as VOS Foundation, from what we heard from Sandra tonight, looking for people or organizations that he can collaborate with in this new norm of the global pandemic in order to act local. I call it wearing a bifocal lens. What is the prevailing socioeconomic, technological, and environmental challenges you are confronted with? These things are real, but whatever is out of your control, please don't bother. What I'm saying here is focus more on what is within your control. I think Charles said, donate a bag of rice. We will take it because we have people who need it. What is your capacity? What is your capability? What are your skills? What can you bring to the table? What's your unique point of value? You are the one. Tonight, it's a night for raising funds for VOS Foundation because of the fantastic work they are doing in Nigeria, where there is a lot of need for youngsters who are prosecuting their educational aspirations, for whom different individuals have set up a platform where they can provide or facilitate that continuous learning that grows the individual. What can you bring to the table in spite of? Number 4, collaboration and teamwork. Here is the saying, it's an African proverb. You want to travel fast, go alone. If you want to travel far, go together. Develop the pack of wolves mentality, because a pack of wolves is as strong as its individual wolf. Identify shared values, beliefs, principles, knowledge, and skills gap. There is always strength in numbers. It's about collaboration and not competition. You are the one. It's up to you to make that conscious choice. Have a selfless spirit. Tonight I want to enjoin and I want to lend my voice to the many voices that have spoken. That have spoken in jest, that have spoken emotively, that have spoken religiously or in a manner of, there is honor in giving. I want to say, do you have the spirit of selflessness? Look at what Zig Ziglar said. If you help other people get what they want, they'll help you get what you want. It may not be directly, it could be indirectly, or it could be someone that you know. Value people. Think of ways to add value to people. Look for ways to add value to people intentionally. And the picture speaks about a young man who plays for Manchester United, Marcus Rashford, who during this pandemic took it upon himself to make a statement to children who could hardly feed and provided meals in the United Kingdom to millions of children. One single individual has changed the lives of so many children who do not have. You are the one to find yourself, think for yourself. It's time to be reflective consciously, either as a child or as a youth or as an adult or as we are collectively in this virtual space. We need to develop the act of reflexivity. I hope tonight VOS Foundation will challenge themselves to think, what went well in this program tonight? What did not go so well? What were the impediments or barriers? What lessons or takeaways from this experience? What will we do differently next time? Comparing yourself to others is a needless distraction. Only one you should compare yourself to is you. You are the one. You are the one as a mentee or as a mentor to think and to act and be reflective consciously. Key number 7. You are the one. You want to grow, you want to learn, you want to improve. You have to ask for feedback. I can't do it for you. No one else can do it for you, but you have to have an open mind and be a strong believer in listening and learning from others. Late Ruth Ginsburg is the person that said that. For those in corporate organizations, I enjoin you look for 360 degrees feedback. You know what I mean? Treat feedback as a gift, not as a criticism, but make sure you know who you're getting it from. Take it as an opportunity to learn, improve, and be better personally and professionally. Look for those who will give you constructive feedback. I can't do it for you. You are the one. You are the one. Be a role model. You are the one. Every day you say to someone you need a role model, you want a role model. When was the last time you said you want to be a role model? Be participatory and have a democratic mindset. All good leaders are connectors. They relate well and make people feel confident about themselves and their leader. You are the one. It has to be you. To measure a leader, put a tape around his heart, not his head. Give encouragement. Everyone who receives it is changed by it. Tonight, I want to encourage every one of us to encourage in some little way financially the VOS Foundation because of the fantastic work it is doing at a grassroots level. These are the unsung heroes of our times. In leadership every day. The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is in a section, down the football field, in an army, or in an office. You are the one. The pictures speaks volumes about the people I looked up to as role models. Tonight we're talking about mentorship and mentoring. You are the one. The things within your control are a gift. But when you cannot manage it and you need help to navigate the pathways of life, and we all do, get a mentor. It's absolutely important. And this is some of the stuff that VOS Foundation is doing. Creating an ecosystem for mentoring our young persons, because at every turn in our history, we've always said, tomorrow's leaders are today's children. Who are you mentoring? Who is mentoring you? I look at a mentor as a satellite navigator, but make sure you get the right satellite navigator. Don't go seeking family and friends, because often they will only tell you what you want to hear. You don't go up the top, you grow up to the top. And ask anyone who's found growth an easy challenge to navigate. Understand the purpose of mentoring. Define your goals. We've talked about that already. Find a mentor who knows you, who knows your vision and understand the goals and how to help you unlock those goals in order to achieve your potential and fulfill your growth. Help build a positive relationship. Last but not the least tonight, celebrate success. I hope VOS Foundation will celebrate success tonight. I hope Abolarin College will celebrate a lot of success tonight. I hope Ajayi Crowder College will celebrate success tonight. I hope the children who have had the opportunity of engaging with us in this virtual world will celebrate success tonight. And I hope every one of us who've taken time from a valuable time or resource on a Saturday to be part of this program will celebrate being part of this success tonight. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Let's be silly. I hear there is a dance party. Let's have fun. Let's be different. Let's be crazy. Yes, be you. You. I'm talking about you. Because life is too short to be anything but happy. Lessons, and these are the lessons that life teaches us. I can celebrate success for you. You are the one. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richard George. It won't be a greater honor if people start pledging, haven't listened to you. So if they don't pledge you, it's your fault, right? If they do pledge, it's my glory. No, thank you very much. I thought that was quite powerful, and I hope that will inspire a lot of us here. And some of the stuff you said will inspire our younger ones to aim for success. And thank you for the prayers for Abolarin College and for not just for viewers, but also for Ajayi Crowder to do better. But doing better requires the collective effort of every one of us. I know we Nigerians, we love praying and we pray a lot, but we're going to do more than prayers today. You're going to help us in raising hands up and helping VOS to be able to support Ajayi Crowder, and not just Ajayi Crowder, we also aiming to support CMS Primary School, which, as I understand it, geographically is not far from Ajayi Crowder. And so I understand. So thank you very much. Thank you. I thought that was great. Now that I know your name, all I need to travel from Bedfordshire to Bromley, I don't need a ticket. I just say Mr. Richard George, and they'll let me free to go. Thank you very much. I know people are eager to contribute. One of my brothers, I've got so many brothers, that my son kept asking me that, how many children do you actually have? I said, don't worry. In African culture, everyone is a brother, everyone is a sister. But this one is a very special brother. He dialed in at 6 o'clock this morning. Oga Amos, I hope you're here. 6 o'clock this morning, he was so enthusiastic to donate money to VOS. He logged in at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 p.m. And he said he's going to stay on the calls from 6 a.m. to start donating money to us. So I understand I've got some other brothers on the call. Tokumbo, so many Tokumbos in my life that I've known. So please bail me out. Some of you bailed me out last year. My colleagues from Ahmadiyya College, I hope you're not going to put me to shame today. You'll be there to support me as you've always done. And our brothers and sisters from the NSF, Nigerian Schools Foundation of Forum. So please help us. And all the callers, some friends from Holland, some friends from Canada, some friends from the USA. I said earlier on, we take any currency, including Nigeria. In fact, from Holland, some friends from Canada, some friends from the USA. I said earlier on, we take any currency, including Nigeria. In fact, it's even better because we don't have to change pounds to Naira. Just give us Naira. We'll give it straight to Mr. Oyebamiji to do some good work for the school.
So that we prefer that rather than trying to proceed by the minute.
Mr. Adebaki, I'm going to embarrass you.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me? Tunde, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's stuttering.
Right.
I can
okay.
hear you, but it's stuttering.
Okay, it's stuttering. Yes, never mind that. I'm going to embarrass you. Can you imagine? The only person who failed to connect properly today is the very man himself who is an IT consultant. Oh dear, oh dear. Every time you yap me, say, Charles, you don't know technology. Look at me. I'm fine tonight. You are struggling. And on that note, we will start the donation from you for slowing us down. How much do you pledge, Mr. Tunde Adebaki?
Listen, I will put £20 in the pot, and I'll add another 5 to watch you dance. And I'll add another 5 to watch OBE dance.
Right. So
I'll add another 10 to see the beard being cut by Uncle Kenny.
No, hang on. You know, I wasn't very good at maths in school, which is why I ended up reading political science. If not, I would have been a doctor or be like Mr. Richard George. Yeah. So I make that £50 that you've donated upfront. Yes.
I must see a return on my investment.
You will see.
I must see beard cutting.
Right. Yes.
I must see beard cutting.
Yeah. So the accountant of VOS, Sharon and my sister, we've got few accountants in the house here. Please, can you make a record of that? You know. So Mr. Tunde Adebaki owes £50 upfront before any other donation from him and his lovely wife, Caroline Adebaki. Tunde, over to you, please.
Yeah, apologies for the unforeseen circumstances. Believe it or not, my internet connection died yesterday. Gave me a little dongle, and as you can see, the connection is pretty bad. I'm losing everybody's pictures, but anyway, here goes nothing. I won't be able to play any music.
Oh no!
But I was here with Charles last year, serving my apprenticeship. Charles still has not given me my apprenticeship leaving certificate like a true Nigerian. Yes. We are the people who in the diaspora value education more than the people who made education. In America, we are the highest group of graduates of any ethnic minority. The percentage of people who graduate are higher in America than even the Americans. I think the Americans are down at 30%. We are at 61%.
This is what you get when you don't pay your broadband provider. Sharon is a trustee of the VOS, and Sharon has done a lot to support this organization personally and through your own company. I believe last year a lot of laptops and from Electrolux was donated to VOS. Not Electrolux, but they gave us some laptops to donate. So people have been wondering whether Ajaikra need a dishwasher or washing machine to wash the school uniform. I'm sure they wouldn't mind having some of that as well. Right, Sharon, over to you, please.
First of all, just absolute warm thanks to everybody that's taken the time out this evening to join us for such a wonderful cause. And as if we've heard about the importance of education in terms of people being able to really dream big and fulfill those dreams and just being the leaders of the future, and particularly in this current climate with the pandemic. So thank you everybody for your support. We absolutely do appreciate it, and thank you for your prayers. Thank you for those that have already donated on the GoFundMe page. A blessed thanks to all of you. We really do appreciate it. So if you're able to pledge tonight, then please just put something in the chat with your name and we can follow up with you. Again, if you want to find out more about the work of VOS and how you can continue to support us, again, please just put something in the chat with your details and we will contact you. So who wants to see an OBE shake her stuff down? So if you would like to see Sandra Papula get up in her and start dancing, can we just ask that you play?
Sharon, I'm gonna find you You just say Sandra Pupula. There are lots of Nigerians in this house. They won't recognize that.
Gosh.
So on the back of that, you asked me to find you. So what are you going to pledge for us? Yes?
Pronouncing your sister's name.
Yes. So what are you going to pledge? What are you pledging?
It's my British accent, so so I will pledge £10 for the awful pronunciation of Sandra's name. So, but what we're asking for tonight actually is for people to, if you want to pledge to be able to see Sandra dance to the tune of her choice, then you can go onto the GoFundMe page that is in the chat in terms of the link, or if you just want to pledge and just put your details, and again, as I said before, we can follow up with you guys. So Sandra, are you ready to demonstrate your dancing skills for everybody on the call?
Right, you kind of like set me up, you guys. You've set me up big time. So people that know me know that I can't listen to music sitting down. I have to get up. It doesn't matter if I can't dance.
No, you can't dance. Just get on with it. You can't dance, Sandra. Just get on with it.
So, the choice of music that I've picked tonight, and I'll try and move around a bit. You probably won't be able to see me in my full glory. Is this. So I'm going to press it now. I'm not going to do the steps. I'm going to freestyle it my own way. So I hope you can hear.
Can we rescue Sandra, please?
I think that will be enough. And
yes,
to be honest with you, I think we need to rescue Sandra's children because they've probably all died a very slow death.
Of embarrassment.
Yes.
Now that is for foundation, for VOS Foundation.
Exactly.
To say that regardless of our age, there is that child in us that is dying to fulfill its potential. Obviously, dancing is not one of mine. So over to you, Sharon.
Thank you very much, Sandra. We appreciate your dancing talents, just to continue to raise the awareness of how we need to support and keep children and retain them in education so that they can fulfill their full potential. So again, if you're able to donate and just make a pledge, and I can see some pledges coming in, so many thanks for the support in terms of wanting to see Sandra dance, and we really do appreciate the pledges and the donations that we can see coming through in on the chat. We just thank you. We absolutely feel blessed, and we absolutely appreciate your support. So again, just a reminder.
Sharon,
yes.
Yeah, can I come in because technology failed me? No, I did pledge watching that tortures. I hope when you said Sandra is talented, it's to do with VOS, not to dancing. I did pledge £50, but I'm not quite sure whether I went through, but make a note of that, just to rescue Sandra. So thank you very much for that.
Many thanks. And I don't know whether Charles, you have a plan to demonstrate your dancing skills, because we've heard you give your feedback, let's say, on Sandra's abilities. So I think we should up the ante on Charles in terms of him being able to show how skilled he is in terms of his own moves. What do you think, guys?
I dance on the chair. Dance on the chair. I will excel Sandra without even having to get up.
I can't wait to see this.
I'm expecting my friends and colleagues who will probably go back to when I was a Uniben best dancer, University of Benin best dancer many months ago. It's still in the body. It's in the blood. You never lose it, you know. There's a class is permanent. Yeah. I might be a bit rusty, but it's still in me. So I'm expecting all my friends, my brothers, Vinich, and my Bromley brothers and friends, and my old student. Yes, they will rescue me and put some donations, all for a good cause and for a good laugh. Yes, I'm all for it.
And Charles, do you need a song which I've found? So I'm going to play it.
I don't mind. You can even play Akpala. I don't even know what Akpala is. Nigerians in the house, we know what Akpala. A good dancer doesn't choose music. Any music I can dance to. Huh?
Really? Okay. Well, let's take you up on that offer. So again, if anyone, sorry, I can't get my words out. If anyone want to see Charles do his stuff to the next track that's going to be played, then again, can you just pledge whatever you want to pledge, whatever you are able to pledge. We are extremely grateful and thankful for the support. So don't feel you can pledge £5, £10, £50, 100, 500. We just feel absolutely blessed and
Spirit of being charitable. I hope people didn't pledge £5 for me. I'm worth more than £5. I'm not as cheap as Sandra. So please, just play along the game. I would have preferred Kiss Daniel rather than, I don't know what Sandra was playing. Sounds like a church in the library. It's only a library.
Look,
Right.
Charles, that was Chris Daniel. Right?
All right. It didn't connect properly.
It just
All
goes
right.
to show you don't know your music, Charles.
Yes. I'm an Apala fan. Of
Let me
Fuji.
tell you something. Someone has just sent me a message to say, dance to Shaku Shaku and they will donate 50 quid.
If I dance to Shaku Shaku,
Absolutely.
if you want me to dance on my head, you go for £50. I'll do it too for VOS. But it's whether it's going to play properly. Thank you, man.
That to me is not quite Shaku Shaku, but you know what? There's always room for improvement.
Yes, sir. You know, Nigerian, I like, the principal will know, I like to repeat, sir. I like to repeat. They're going to donate more money. Right. Anything else? We need to move on now. All right?
That's it.
I thought Kenny was going to show his beard.
Not tonight.
He's only showing it for you.
He's not coming out shaving his head tonight.
He's not. Yeah?
No.
For the people who don't know, the unknown, Kenny is Sandra's number one. So he can only shave his head and show it to you, not to the rest of us. Right? Okay. So anything else, or shall I try and bring
For
this to you?
£200 donation, I will shave it tonight.
Sorry, say again. Who said that? £200. What did you say, sir?
£200. If you can raise £400, yes.
£200 for what?
for the shaving of my beard.
Who is speaking? Is that Kenny?
Yes.
Yeah. So you shave your beard if you raise £200.
If I raise 200, if you can raise £400.
Oh,
nice.
please, so people on the house, look at Alaji Kenny with his beard. He wants to shave. Alaji Abdul Kenny wants to shave for £200. Please, bring the pledge coming on, please. So please, £200, a lot of money. Look at the principal clapping his hands when he had £200.
I like this one. £100 for Kenny not to shave his beard.
Vince and Janice.
Hello.
Thank you.
Many thanks. £100, Kenny, for you not to shave your beard.
Thank you.
So how much, Sandra? How much have we got so far?
We've got £100 not to shave, so I think we can call it a day quickly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your husband to shave, eh?
And just for those that had pledged for Kenny to shave his beard, are you still okay to pledge on the basis that we've had £100 for him not to pledge? We just need to think about the children. So we just appreciate if you have pledged that you continue and that you'll be able to honour that pledge for us. I think that the few words is that, I'll be honest, it's for me, I would say tonight has been an honour and a very humbling experience, particularly inspirational when I heard the young ladies sing and talk, because when you see the future, I would say, when you see the future being, having the confidence to be able to sing in front of people that they've not met before and seeing how they've been nurtured. And that for me just brings it home that this is what VOS is about. It's about enabling our children, young people, to be kept in education for as long as possible so that they can truly fulfill their God-given potential. Poverty should not be something that holds our young people back just because of a coincidence of birth in terms of a country they're born in or a family that they're born in. I truly believe that everybody should have an equal opportunity to fulfill their God-given potential. And yes, we know that government should be doing more, but as we said, that we have inspirational people that feel motivated to be able and selfless to be able to give back. And so I really truly thank everybody that has joined us tonight, the presenters, all of the panelists, the attendees, because without you this would not be possible. So we feel truly blessed for your participation tonight. And as I said, please just spread the word about VOS to your friends, your families, your work colleagues. It's just so important that we can just keep young people in education to fulfill their God-given potential. I don't know, thank you.
Right, Dr. Ogufemi.
Sir. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine now.
Yeah. Right. Let me just introduce him. I'm massively a big thank you to Dr. Ogufemi. Dr. Ogufemi is a brother. We both attended the same school. The three of them. One is challenging enough to have three of them as brothers, as part of the old students. They drive me nuts, but hopefully he's got something good to share with VOS tonight. So I'm absolutely grateful to you personally and on behalf of ACAUSA, which is our old student association. So go on, please.
All right. Sorry, I'm just coming in from work. Good afternoon or good evening, anywhere we are in the world, to the ladies and to the men there, and the KBC and the principal of Ajayi Crowder. It is my pleasure. This is my first time of attending. I'm supposed to be attending, so I'm sorry, Brother Charles, that I've not been attending your event. The VOA is as an council member, so tonight be the first start. I'm behind Mr. Tunde, who is the apprentice. I'm apprentice to Brother Charles. So I'm pleased to announce I will donate £200 for the VOS today. Then to the event, I will indulge the principal of the Ajayi Crowder to start this as maybe as from next year or this year. Best first science student overall in WAEC or NACO. The award will be late Mrs. Shodipo's award. Be sponsored by me solely with 25k. Then best first mass overall will be ACAUSA, which is the me and Brother Charles Chairs, will be sponsored by me again. That will be 20k. Second best award, Max, it will be Mrs. Obaswaye's award. That will be sponsored by me. Okay. Then this is where confusion is going to be now. The best ICT award will be on the name of Mrs. Sandra Popola's award. That will be sponsored by me, 10k. Then second best ICT award will be under Sharon Esnard. That will be 10k, sponsored by me. So this will be sorted out between me and Mr. Charles Okoye. I'm going back to another school where the guest speaker note was. I know him very well. I don't know whether the captain is on the line. But
he was, I think, that dropped off now.
You want me to roll over or I contact him?
No, you can tell us. We'll pass the message on to him.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. On the other school, the overall of the GCSE will be named KBC Adedokun's Award. That will be sponsored by me. Best Science overall in WEC will be his friend's name, is Professor Nilude's award. Second Science award will be Dr. Ogufemi's award. Best first Maths award overall will be ACAUSA's award. That's the school me and Brother Charles Chairs. second best award, maths, would be my late mother's award. The best ICT award would be Mr. Swaye's award. Then the second ICT best award would be Mrs. Shodipo's award. This will be allocated money and this will be sponsored by me every year. That's the only way I can give back. As time goes by, I will continue contacting Brother Charles. Thanks for having me. I need to go back on call now. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My brother, he doesn't know when on a national call whether to call me brother or mister. I'll take both of them. For all you've donated, you can even call me Charlie Bobo. It doesn't matter for tonight. I'll take them. No, thank you so much. Dr. Ogufemi is a biochemist at a top NHS hospital by Dartford. I think they call it Darwin Hospital, but he's a biochemist. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I hope for the people on the conference call, if you just join me again in appreciating Dr. Ogufemi for what he's just done. Thank you. Thank you. I think as Sandra said, we thank you for your indulgence. I mean, we've gone more than 30 minutes beyond our scheduled time, partly because of the technological problem. I hope you forgive us. This is the first time we've done this using this platform. The first two was done in a physical environment, and it was really dancing into the middle of it. All that's left for me is to appreciate all of you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energy. We don't take it for granted. Every year we call on the same people. In my case, I invite the same people every year. I've said to them, I'll put it in your calendar every year. So close to October, I'll be coming like Oliver Twist to ask for more. So thank you so much for what you've done. A massive thank you to a particular person tonight. He's become an adopted Nigerian, Vinny Shokul, who is my colleague from Bromley Council. He calls me his big brother. I call him my brother. So it's about time I give you the green Nigerian passport to carry with him, along with the Indian passport and the British passport. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving your Saturday, even leading to now, your time to be able to put this together on our behalf. So thank you. Thank you to the leadership of leadership of VOS, led by Sandra. It takes a lot of commitment and dedication from everyone to be able to put this together. 3 more things to say. Thank you, and God bless. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.